we're going to take a shot at a piece of forage gear here. The reason being, we really need a 5-star piece of speed gear. So we're going to try to get attack percentage secondary so we don't get one of the other boots. The reason being is we have actually pretty decent perception gear at this point, but we only have 4-star speed boots. And 5-star speed boots are going to be really, really, really important, obviously. So hopefully we can get a pair of that. Oh, we got blue and wow, dude, no way. Oh my God, this is going to be a good episode today.
Well, pod. Welcome, well, pod. Don't forget to subscribe. This is Darth Microtransactions channel, and we're gonna have some fun tonight. Well, pod, welcome back.
Well, the legendary that we pulled, Elegaeus, that made me so sad, probably the most salty I've ever been on this channel, to be honest. However, is getting a, should we say, a significant buff? Take a look. Okay, Elegaeus, what is it about this character that's interesting? The basic has a chance of blocking cooldowns, puts the target skills on cooldown move, and Ghost Rage attack, removes turn meter, yada, yada, yada. We already know why I haven't been that excited by this character. However, the new Doom Tower boss requires cooldown skill block, basically. We need a way of dealing with the cooldowns of the person's skills. That's the only thing you can do to the new Doom Tower boss. So on the new Doom Tower free-to-play account, the legendary that we pulled that's actually trash is going to be the reason we can probably beat the Doom Tower. So this guy right here, Iragoth the Eterno, is the guy that is not immune to cooldown reduction, basically. So what we can do is we can reset the cooldown of his skills because of the way that our character, our legendary Elegaeus, is going to work. We can actually probably defeat this boss, and that is really awesome just because we happen to get lucky with that legendary, which means it's the other boss we really got to work on. So I think from this point forward, the only thing that we're going to do is focus on the Doom Tower, understand that the Doom Tower needs to get conquered, and really just try to wipe the floor with it, no pun intended, as much as we possibly can from this point forward. It's really time to activate the free-to-play and get going. Currently, our champion selection is pretty good because we've been 5-starring basically everybody. However, if you look at it, we don't have very many 6-stars. We have 3 of them, actually. We have Sylar, Miscreated Monster, and Zarglo. We got a lot of work still to do. The Doom Tower is coming along because we've been working on Vergus. Now, the thing about Vergus is if we want him to be really, really good, then we need the cooldown of his passive here. In order to get the cooldown of the passive, we need books. In order to get books, we have to do the regeneration challenge, which is right here, which gives us 2 epic books. But if we're going to use the 2 epic books on him, Sylar still needs 1 book right here as well. So you can see where we're going with this. I mean, she has 2 books already on our basic. We just need 1 more on Sylar, then we can call it a day. Really, we're kind of stuck waiting on epic books. Now, the login rewards, I wanted to show you this. If you look at the login rewards here, okay? Daily login reward, pow, 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 pow. We got an epic book on 83, ancient, and energy. So what we have now is a whole bunch of energy. And if you look at the actual quest, the weeklies, monthlies, there it is. We're still right here. I need to do this daily and the next daily. And tomorrow we get a sacred. Plus we get a sacred tomorrow on the free-to-play season 2. So we get 2 more sacreds tomorrow, the yoink. By far the biggest problem is still arena, man. I mean, trying to beat arena is still just so difficult. I mean, you would think that like I'm climbing into platinum with how hard these matches can be. It doesn't matter. Play manual, play auto, it doesn't matter. It's arena has got to be the hardest possible aspect in the game for free to play. I just don't see any way. I mean, I'd rather do anything else. This is pretty great. Hopefully this rose crit damage. These are probably going to go on Armiger. Armiger is getting real. Yeah, there we go. Armiger is getting really strong, by the way. We got him 5-star ascended, crit damage necklace on him. His gear is getting better. We recently pulled a nice pair of Swift Parry gear. There we go. Crit damage twice. Awesome. What if this just wrote crit rate also? I mean, it's really been quite astounding how good our gear has improved lately. The only thing that we haven't been getting is lifesteal gear, which is weird because normally lifesteal gear is the thing that you almost get the most out of. I mean, you farm it from the dragon and people farm the dragon like crazy. But I guess I've been farming really regeneration gear for the challenges. So what I have most of at the moment is actually gear the Fire Knight drops. weirdly enough. So I have a lot of like stun gear and stuff like that. Perception's a pretty big deal though. Hopefully these 6-star boots will roll, maybe we'll get crit raise the last piece. I don't know. But I mean, they're already good. We got all percentages in a row, crit damage twice already. So I'm already very happy about these. But at this point, I'm just going to leave it so we can see where it rose, because that way no one else will believe me that it's going to take all of my silver. How much you want to bet? It takes all 1.5 or 1.7 million of my silver I have left here, just for what, a level and a half at this point? I say a half, but it's like, God knows how much longer it's going to take. The one problem with the free-to-play, other than the energy and the silver, is the experience banners too. Like, if I want to play a little bit, I've been trying to like play and level a little bit of food and then take a break and play. You can't really do that. You need it to like level all your food all the time. And that's kind of a bummer. I would have plugged the BlueStacks for that, but we don't even have the download link anymore for it. So, dude, see, I tell you, man, this is why I'm leaving this recording in, because it's like people will not believe what happens to me. And they're like, all right, here we go. All right, now we're good. Now you can make up for it. We made the 15. Plarium saw I was complaining. They said, we got to make it up for him. Unleash the RNG. Give me the crit raise, the last piece. Just make me feel real good. Or somehow have a speed primary and a speed secondary. Could you imagine if you could roll speed secondaries too? Like how often you would have to be re-rolling boots to try to get speed primary with speed secondary? Oh my God. That'd be a nightmare. 800,000 left. Come on, man. Now I'm starting to wonder if I'm even going to make it. This one piece of gear takes all my... That's the other thing, man. It's like, how are you even supposed to be able to level... How are you supposed to even be able to level this gear? You know what I mean? That's free to play. It's like, how are you? There we go, finally. All right, flat defense. Hey, well, that's still a good piece of gear, man. We're going to throw all the percentages on there, because look at that. Look at that bad boy. If it didn't roll the crit damage, it might be a little bit uglier, to be honest. But that's pretty good. Now we can put that one on there. There we go. 5 more speed and even more crit damage. Now look at his gear here. We got crit rate gloves. We need more crit rate secondaries, I suppose, but I mean, it's still pretty good. We love with 16 everything. He's got 166 accuracy, 110% crit, so we can lose 10%, but we got 149% crit damage. Armorger's level 45 so far. I'm liking where Armorger's at. Obviously, we need some more mastery still. That's, on the to-do list. Regeneration gear, we have 1, 2, 3 pieces of 5-star. We need 1 more, and it has to either be a helmet or a chest plate, I guess, in order to get the other pieces. Well, we have the weapon already. We got the helmet. We got, I guess, gloves. We could get a pair of gloves too. I mean, it's hilarious that we have this much. We haven't got 1 more 5-star piece, but you know what? We're going to go get that piece and we're going to roll those epic books and it's going to feel good. We have been farming this Fire Knight so much. I mean, this Fire Knight's probably sick of seeing us by now. Oops, it was doing a weird capture there. Got it fixed. But this part is really slow too. This guy here, you can actually get stuck here because he'll do the unkillable on himself. And then you'll get stuck behind him on auto. So you'll come back like 35 minutes later and you're just seeing there reducing his reducing this turn meter over and over again. Okay, so here's where we're at in the Doom Tower, okay? We are at the Scarab boss currently. We have not beat the Scarab boss. I have Vergus in my back pocket being worked on. We need epic books to finish him, then that will beat the Scarab. We know the new bosses are coming out. We have been able to beat the Nether and the Magma, and we've never got to the Frost Spider yet, so we never really got to try it. This is where we're at on normal, okay? Once we beat the Scarab, we can continue, hopefully get to the Void Shard, etc., which means we need to work on Vergus. Before we can max out Vergus, we have to finish 1 more book on Sylar, okay? So now you get an idea of where we're at in the Doom Tower, and when those new bosses come in, Elagaeus is going to help us with those ones. So it means we need to be able to beat Scarab, and we have to work on the Nether Spider. Those two, or not the Frost Spider, excuse me, not the Nether. The Nether's fine. We were able to beat the Nether. The Frost Spider and the Scarab are the 2 that we really have problems with. So, I mean, at the moment that you can see what I've tried to do is I put in Vergus, Miscreated Monsters, some of the other characters I thought would work. Tried to do the whole shielding thing. I have Metal Shaper. I don't have the speeds quite right. I don't have the books on them all the time, and they don't have masteries. So we're still working on that part. If we look at what we have available for the Frost Spider, I'm a little bit concerned. We do have a couple HP burn champions, Juliana, Coffin Smasher, etc. But we don't have too many of these at 6-star. In fact, we have 0 HP burns at 6-star at the moment. And to be honest, I'm not 100% sure that that's going to be enough of the HP burn. We'll have to see. I haven't got there yet, so it'd be really nice to beat this Scarab with Vergus, which once again, we just need the epic books. After going through and looking at this boss, it seems like it's the type of thing where what you want to do is go slowly, and it's more about the amount of turns you take, not necessarily how quickly you get through it or stopping him from taking turns is how the Skybond seems to work. So for this one, we might need some kind of max HP damage. I'm really hoping we can pull a Cold Heart out of a Void soon, maybe a Royal Guard, even a Husk, somebody with kind of max HP damage. Otherwise, it's really just Armor at the moment. The stuff that confuses me, but concerns me is removes all buffs from all enemies, then attacks all enemies. Buff removal cannot be resisted, so it's going to happen, and damage increased by 10% for each buff removed. So most of the people on my team now are kind of supporting type of characters like Mausoleum Mage, Miscreated Mage, Vergus, even Sylar, I suppose, is sort of a reverse support. So unfortunately, it looks like this is going to hit us pretty hard. This is probably the new in-game boss for us when it comes to the free-to-play account. Again, I think because of Elegaeus, we can more than likely defeat this as long as we keep his turns locked out. We can probably even book Elegaeus, as much as I hate to say it, and put fast speed mods on him, and he's probably going to end up being the whole reason we can beat this. So I'm really excited that Elegaeus got a buff for sure in Raid Shadow Legends. I mean, this legendary was a really bad one when I pulled it, and the fact that he's actually going to be usable now with the new Doom Tower boss coming out that's a pretty big thumbs up for me. I'm actually pretty excited about that. So my legendary luck has confirmed turnaround for your boy. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe, all that YouTubers do at the end, bunch of yelling, loud noises.